Hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons, they're all exactly the same thing, and we just changed the name based on the location of it. So we know that in the Atlantic and in the Northeast Pacific, we use the word hurricane. What is it? It's a large rotating storm with enormously high winds that forms over warm waters in tropical areas. Now, we keep hearing this talk of a Category 5 because there's a whole system of classification for the severity. But what does it mean? Where does it come from? Well, if we have a look at an official scale, we can see that there are different categories from 1 to 5. Anything above 209 kilometres per hour is considered catastrophic. Now, let me remind you, what we're seeing here with Hurricane Irma is in the realms of 295 kilometres per hour, so well into that worst catastrophic category. And in fact, weather experts have expressed concern that it's so powerful that it's registering on devices that are typically used to measure earthquakes.
How rare is it to see a hurricane this powerful?
It's extremely rare. As we've been hearing, it is the most powerful Atlantic Ocean hurricane in recorded history. But even if we open up the region a little bit larger to include the Gulf of Mexico or the Caribbean Sea, there's been 4 of similar wind speeds since 1980. And in fact, the worst one was Hurricane Allen in 1980, which reached a little over 300 kilometres per hour. But let's face it, Hurricane Irma is not so far off that. We know that Irma's just slammed into the Caribbean islands of Saint Martin and Saint Barthélemy, but let's take a quick look at the expected trajectory from here. We can see that it's on track towards Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti and Cuba before possibly heading for Florida at the weekend. Puerto Rico is among the next in line with expected time of arrival around 2 p.m. local time, so around 7 or 8 hours from now. A state of emergency has been announced there. Now, the last time Puerto Rico saw a hurricane of this magnitude was back in 1928, and that's when Saint Philippe hit the area, and that saw 3,000 people in Guadeloupe, Puerto Rico and Florida lose their lives.